Hello everyone, I'm Gang Tao, CTO and co-founder of Timeplus. Today, I'm excited to show you how Timeplus natively supports the Splunk S2S protocol. First, let's quickly cover what the Splunk S2S protocol is. S2S stands for Splunk-to-Splunk, and it's the primary method for forwarding data between Splunk components. S2S is a binary TCP protocol that runs on port 9997 by default, optimized for high-throughput data transmission. The following diagram shows how Splunk forwarders sending data to indexers using the S2S protocol in a typical Splunk deployment. Now let's look at our demo architecture. Here we have a Splunk heavy forwarder sending data to Timeplus using the S2S protocol. Timeplus sits in the middle as a stream processing engine. It receives data from Splunk, processes it in real time, and then routes the data to multiple destinations simultaneously. In this demo, we are sending processed data to two destinations, AWS S3 for cost-effective storage using HTTP, and back to Splunk using Splunk HEC protocol for indexing. This creates a flexible hybrid architecture. In this demo, everything is running on locally in Docker, including Splunk, Timeplus, and S3, which using min.io. First, we log into Splunk Heavy Forwarder and set the forwarding target to Timeplus. Next, let's log into Timeplus and create the S2S input and the underlying storage, and then we run a query. As we didn't forward any data yet, so the query returned nothing. Okay, now let's go back to Splunk Heavy Forwarder and install the Linux TA, and let's enable some inputs. And now the forwarder is forwarding those Linux related logs to Timeplus through S2S protocol. And now if we go to the query, you can see the query start return data. These are the data that forwarded by the Splunk S2S protocol. As the S2S data is forwarded to a Timeplus stream, user can actually run some query to analyze this data in Timeplus directly. In this case, we extract some data from the top command. Okay, in next step, we create two external streams, one to Splunk through HEC and the other to S3 through HTTP. Now we create two MV that forwarding different data to different target. Now let's log into Splunk Enterprise and run some query. We can see some of the data has been forwarded through the HEC from Timeplus. Also, if we check the target S3 bucket, we can see some audit log has been saved as JSON data. Okay, let me summarize what we have today. First, Timeplus has native Splunk integration, so no customer connector. Timeplus speaks S2S natively. Next, cost reduction. Filter your data before indexing. Timeplus help you reduce your index data size. Next, real-time processing capabilities. With Timeplus SQL, you actually can process your data before sending them to downstream storage. You can have some real-time alert and real-time processing. Next, flexible routing. Based on the usage of different data, you can forward data to different locations. So that's why this solution matters. Thank you everyone for watching this demo.